and everybody's gonna have a good time.
It's fun time.
The Fun Time Boys. It's our new song.
So yeah.
I don't like it.
It's time to have a good time with the Fun Time Boys.
The Fun Time Boys.
The Fun Time Boys. You ruined it.
Oh no, I'm spilling.
Sucking each other's dicks
Wait,
and twiddling each other's clicks. It's the Fun Time
couple
Boys.
drops.
No? Hey everybody. It's the Fun Time Boys podcast. It's the weekly fucking hangout with us. Hi, I'm one of your hosts, Matt,
I am one of your hosts, Dylan.
and there's Jay.
Sup?
Hi, Jay.
Hi.
Hi.
It's gonna be a silly night.
Yeah, I guess we had a lot of pre-show shit.
Yeah, that was a damn near show within itself.
So anyway,
Thought the audio was broken. Turns out it was just Bay.
yeah, friend of the show, Discord user, Warzone teammate,
Yeah.
Destiny Mistress Haver.
Destiny Mistress Haver said our show sucked and sounded like shit. And he's mostly right, but technologically,
Fuck
it was
him.
his problem. So anyway,
Thanks.
like to slam him right at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I just
Love you,
wanted to
Bay.
get one in there. Sorry, I love you.
Anyway, we're here. We are now on the final installment of the host lore trilogy. Dylan cooked
The
up.
final installment of part 1.
It's the
This
one.
is the trilogy, the first trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the one with the Ewoks.
Yeah, and then we'll do
Return of the Dylan.
we'll do another trilogy later, and
Yeah.
then we'll do a prequel that everyone fucking hates.
See,
Okay.
that's, you know what? That's a good. I feel like
You're-
Dylan is 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
I feel
He's the
like
prequel?
you're 6, 7, 8,
Okay.
and I feel like I am 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So
well,
Like you
for Star Wars?
yeah, for
do
Star
you know why
Wars.
6 is afraid of 7? I don't. Sorry.
Good night, everybody.
You know the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
I've never heard an enzyme. Oh wait.
That's right.
Oh.
That's correct. Because whores moan.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh. Does that make sense though? Like, because that was more like his era, and I think you liked 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 8 more than I did.
7, 8, 9?
Dude, I
7,
don't
8,
know
9,
which
whatever.
one. You're speaking in a
Numbers.
wrong language of
I'm
Star
not
Wars
talking
for
to
me.
you right now. You are set with 1, 2, and 3.
Is that the prequels?
Yeah.
I hate those ones.
Yeah, but that's your time era.
It's your time, Dylan.
Yeah, you're a Darth Molly guy.
Darth Molly, dude. He's
I
a
never liked them though.
Darth Molly?
Darth Maul at a
Darth
rave.
Maul. Oh, dude, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so,
A rave mask
The
that's
adults
Darth
are
Maul.
talking right now.
Shut fucking Ow. I just hit my tooth on the mic again.
Anyway, we're
All
out
right.
here cupping
I don't
mics
know.
and fucking clapping cheeks of
Told-
laughs.
Told you it was going to get goofy.
But anyway,
Anywho.
Jay went first. I was last week. So,
Is
Dylan.
it my turn?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you where it all started.
Hold on. I gotta get the.
I didn't ask to be born, and then I was shoved into this fucking miserable world of existence.
Oh, I thought you were going to say shoved into something different.
So, were you a premature baby or did you get carried to term?
Pretty sure I made it all the way.
Made it all the way. So 9 months after your dad just unleashed fucking seed deep inside your mother,
Yep.
you were just like, boom, there's a Dylan.
Yep.
After
Nice.
he's like, oh, I'm going to come. And Stetson's like, yeah, Dad, do it.
First off, different dad.
Oh,
So?
He wouldn't have called him Dad. He would have called him Houston.
Hey, yeah, do it, Houston.
My father, Houston, Texas.
You better not pull out.
bet not. Okay.
I was a definitely probably either an accident,
Okay.
100% an affair,
Okay.
because the name of my father on my birth certificate is not the name of my real father.
Okay.
Hey, hell yeah.
So
So my
double
mom,
Christmas?
I don't know who that man is.
Damn.
Okay.
My mom was married to a dude who I have the last name of
Oh.
because she wasn't divorced when I was conceived.
Oh. Okay.
But then my dad came in, and I don't know if they ever actually
That's
got
tricky.
married or not. But I don't have the last
So
name
the
of my real
affair
dad.
was from your dad and your mother?
Yeah, who then stayed together
Okay.
Yeah, after
for some reason.
Adultery.
They decided to stick around together and make my life hell. But yeah,
the
so
other guy signed your birth certificate?
well, his name's on it.
What a dick.
I was looking at it the other day because I needed it for a background check thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was like, oh yeah, I don't even know that man. Turns out he was not a good person.
Let's kick his ass,
Damn.
dude.
Yeah, we can find
They
him.
have my birthday wrong on my daughter's fucking birth certificate.
Does that cause problems?
I don't know. I haven't come across any yet.
I feel like that one day will be like a issue or trying to get like a passport.
Probably
or
when I
something.
die. So I'll be like,
This
I
man's
leave
birth-
everything to her. It's like, well, you're not her father.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
am.
am.
Yes, I am.
They put the
Oh, your
wrong.
birthday's here. That says this. They just flip the numbers.
Those rat bastards can
Yeah.
do nothing in the 90s.
So, anyways, back to Dylan. I'm hijacking again.
Blowjack me while he talks, dude.
Don't forget to use
Tug mats.
Do you get low jack?
Tug mats. Tug mats.
Patreon.com/NFHC Studios. You'll catch some tug mats.
Damn it.
It's tug mats.
Tug mats.
So
If we just have ad breaks for non-existent
Yeah.
shit, that's pretty good
Just
though.
fake. Yeah.
Bud flaps.
So, a salty adultery night spawned you.
Salty.
That's
Yep.
nice. That's nice.
Is it by the ocean?
I'm assuming there were either drugs and or alcohol involved.
Perfect.
Yeah, dude.
I think like 90% of the planet is accidental fucking pregnancies, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Who would do that on
well,
purpose?
I'm
You
the-
don't look. All pregnancies are accidental. Like you're hoping,
Yeah.
but like it takes a specific moment for that
Yeah.
to happen.
Thanks a lot,
So-
moment. You
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
it's like within 48 hours is a perfect spot for one to make it.
yeah, dude, they have to be fucking ovulating, bro.
And I've offered
I know all
nothing
about
to this
it.
world except for this fucking podcast and
Hey,
some songs.
Everybody, listen to me about ovulating because I know shit.
So
Hopefully my child will bring more to this world than me.
Right?
never.
But yeah, so somehow there was some kind of that. I'm the youngest of 6,
Jesus.
but they were all, I'm like pretty a lot
What's your
younger.
favorite? You
than-
got Stetson, you got Wrangler,
So-
you got Hey Dude.
Is
you
it all
got-
the same mother?
Yeah.
You got Ariat.
My 4'10" mother births 6
She
children.
knocked out a litter, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole bunch
Bunch
of them.
of pups.
And they all got weird names and shit, so.
That's awesome.
And they're all fucking.
I feel like
Shit.
the names, like when they came out, like there was just something in the room. Like, yeah, that's what we're gonna name them.
well, so my both sides of my family have a history of weird names.
That's belt buckle right there.
Pizza cutter paddle.
No, because on my
Why? I wish you had a brother named Belt Buckle.
yeah, 'cause that
That would be awesome,
belt buckle, dude.
dude.
Come on,
That would be. You got Stetson. That's just a hat.
belt buckle.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
she's just looking around the room. She's like, "Hey, it's fucking Brush.
Brush is
That's
close.
your sister, Brush."
That's actually
So-
not bad.
Yeah.
That's
See?
that's more accurate, I
Yeah.
think. Brush.
They wrapped you up in a blanket like the sweet baby Jesus and took you to a place with no electricity or water nearby.
No, see that was way later.
that was
down
way
the road.
later in the desert.
Yeah, because like because I remember the questions from before. My first memory
Okay.
is getting knocked into a pool at a party when I was, I don't know, I had to have been like 3,
Oh, yeah. When you first gained sentience.
and going to the bottom of the pool and just going like, I think
You're just gonna
I think I'm dead. I don't know what's happening. and then someone jumped in and ripped me out of the pool.
Jesus.
But I just remember that same party there being like
Cocaine?
tables with lines of some kinds of powdery drugs and all that good stuff. My parents partied like crazy.
Does this cross with the next question of when was your first debaucherous act of drugs?
See,
You're 3.
I didn't catch any fucking keychain
Keychain bumps?
key
bumps?
keychain cocaine
Just-
bumps.
Fucking, it was yo-yo, dude.
Yo-yo.
Hey, it's the fucking yayo, the cocaine.
The yo-yo,
Missed
yo-yo.
out, dude.
I think mine was...
Dude, that's crazy. I think you and Jay both gained like sentience at 3, and I was like 4.5 or something.
But there's so much shit I don't remember in my life. It's crazy.
I think when you almost see God, you're like, oh, fuck, I guess this is the world, huh?
Yeah.
This is the world I'm in. I'm just chilling at this party of adults that I shouldn't be walking near a pool at, and someone drunk asshole just fucking knocked me into a fucking pool like a dickhead.
Hey,
Damn.
speaking of God,
Yeah.
you ever think that toes are just like fingers that didn't make it?
No.
No?
Can't say that I've
Just like,
ever thought that.
it's like, those aren't going to make the cut. Let's put them down there.
If suspending disbelief that there's someone making people up there
yeah.
in
That's
God's
what I said,
house.
Speaking of,
Oh,
'cause
God's
it's-
office.
yeah,
he doesn't work where he lives.
Yeah. The warehouse.
The commute's
He's at
tough.
the warehouse.
Toes are fingers the interns make.
Yeah, like
Yeah. But like, at first I was thinking, are they just are toes that are like, is this the evolution of the thumb? You know what I mean? But then I was like, nah.
Yes.
Because they're a little skinny, but I
it
feel like
is.
kind of like up, and then you're like, hey, yeah, see? It's the evolution of the well,
No,
do
yeah,
that
I mean,
one.
yes. We came from. I think that we have opposable thumbs that came from
So this is our monkey toe?
A flipper?
our hands were feet at one point.
Yeah, I know. That's why I scrapped that. But I was saying our toes just failed fingers.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not asking. I'm saying this is my thought.
And I'm just gonna say, you criticized my feet last week. I think
They're all the same length.
you got a 2 and a 2 and a 1 there. I don't know. You got your toes are awkwardly. They're like doubled up.
Mine are broken a bunch. Mine are like rolled over. I got lumps.
Oh yeah, well the toes on your left foot are different lengths than the toes on your right foot.
I know.
Dick.
Yeah.
It's always good to just end it off at dick.
This foot's longer.
All right.
So after my mom fucked my dad,
Oh, wait, she was on top?
I don't know, dude. I
I'm
wasn't
just kidding.
there.
I know.
I came
Fucking-
later.
Should Amazon him, dude? Your mom.
I flew through the tube.
Amazon's your dad.
Dude,
That's crazy.
it's pretty impressive, though. You won a relay race, like, right in the beginning of your life.
Right?
Yeah.
We all did.
Go me. Yeah. No, my first debaucherous
Yeah.
act, I think, was probably around, I would say, 4th grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. Neighbors having a party, and there's a keg, and just
Oh,
drinking out the keg, just straight up, just
nice.
hitting the tap, bare ass kid mouth on it.
When do you think the first time you fingered abroad was?
It would have been. I was probably 14. 14? I'd
Was
say
it like
14.
aggressive?
No, it was just,
It's just
awkward.
like, I don't
and-
know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was in
like-
the desert.
Just, ow, hangnail.
No, it was
No?
just
Ew,
bad.
in the desert?
Yeah.
Just dirt.
Yeah,
Just
gross.
making mud.
No mud. No mud.
All right.
That's,
It wasn't that bad then.
no, it was that was I would say probably either in the back of like a truck with like a mattress in it or something, you know, like
Is this in
a
Whitman.
yeah, or like at like a party, you know, like a desert party, and someone
Yeah.
brought the truck with the mattress, and we're just getting drunk. At
I don't think
14,
I ever.
15.
I don't think I ever messed around at a desert party.
I mean, I lived in the desert, so people were just having parties at their house.
Yeah.
So you just call it a desert party? So it's just a party where
But I
you're
had
from.
to trek.
You're like, you guys go out to the desert to party?
I had to trek 4 or 5 miles
That's
on
weird.
foot to get to it.
Oh.
Yeah, when did you get out of the desert and into civilization, you think?
Well, I started in the civilization. I was born in like Phoenix,
Oh, okay. Phoenix proper.
and I lived in Phoenix until I was probably in 2nd grade is when I moved out to Whitman,
Okay,
where
so
former host of the old podcast, Alan, where we started the podcast in Whitman. I lived out there from 2nd grade to like 6th grade.
okay.
And that was kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it was still close enough to stuff. And I
Yeah.
had electricity. And my neighbors were rad. Like when my mom went to jail, I lived over there for a while, and they had money, and they'd buy me like Jordans and stuff.
Nice.
And they taught me how to play basketball. They had a basketball court in their backyard.
I didn't know you fucking had game, dude.
I could ball, dude.
You could
He
ball?
got game, dude.
You could ball?
I got taught by a girl. She
You
was like
you had hoop dreams?
college scholarship girl,
Is
basketball
that
player.
the one you fingered?
She was like 7 years older than me,
Oh, that would be great.
and I think she was a lesbian.
She's like, no, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you how this is done.
I will say,
Should
like she was like,
spits on her finger.
me being a young child, I met. So when I moved to this specific place, we had like 2 acres of land,
Yeah.
and it was a house.
That's a lot of land.
And across the street was a racetrack for drag racing. So you could sit on my roof and see the whole entire track.
Oh,
So
nice.
you could watch drag races from my roof.
That's awesome.
And they hated it because we were getting free. I
You're like,
didn't
I
have to go.
fucking live here, bitch.
But I mean, we would jump the fence and go in. I eventually knew people; they would let us come in all the time. It was cool. There was a dirt bike track. There was all kinds of crazy racing stuff. My family is insane redneck hillbillies from Indiana
Yeah.
who love NASCAR and racing and all that shit.
And you hate all of it.
I've seen it. It's
The
stupid.
wrestling stuck.
I found that on my own.
Okay.
Redneck. It was in me.
Yeah.
The wrestling was in me. Always, because I'm a hillbilly at heart. But
You might not know. We might have to
Oh,
ask.
you're a hillbilly.
yeah,
We might have to ask your lady if you get a redneck accent as you're watching wrestling, because you might not know.
I do because I quote JR.
I'll drive that motherfucker.
Oh, he's broken in half. It's a slobber knocker. Last night, she's like, slobber knocker?
I
What
love
the fuck
that
is a
word.
slobber knocker? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sex move.
That's what she said.
It's an old timey term.
And I'm
Let
like,
me
he's
slob
knocking
you.
him
like
till
when
he's
two guys are just
slobbering.
beating the
Yeah.
shit out of each other. Just,
You're not slobbing on knockers, dude.
No, but that's, I mean,
that'd be a knocker slobber, dude.
I guess
You're saying it backwards.
this isn't the Spanish translation.
Oh,
Stupid. But yeah, when we moved out there, I immediately met my neighbor family that became my family for several years because they were like, this situation's kind of fucked over here. We should probably like feed this kid and like teach him to not be a total piece of shit human being.
They do a great job.
they did pretty good.
They did all right.
Well, they were like,
He made it.
they the dad owned like a electrical contractor company,
Okay.
and they had decent amount of money, so they would like hire my dad to like build stuff on their property, and then I would just stay over there for periods of time and hang out with all their family. But they were all like a bit older than me,
That's
so I got exposed to like some weird stuff at a young age. Of just like, why are you showing me the movie Kids when I'm fucking in
oh Jesus!
3rd grade?
Where that guy gives AIDS to all the ladies.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting on the
Jeez, thanks
couch
for
like,
ruining it.
Oh, sorry.
oh, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, guy gives everybody AIDS.
What was that guy's name in that movie?
Casper.
Casper. Yeah, Casper the friendly AIDS gives it,
Yeah.
all those people it.
Casper the friendly ghost loads.
It has that scene where he fucking flips the skateboard and
Yeah.
cracks that dude in the face.
And that one guy on the subway is, I have no legs.
Yeah.
Tink, 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 when he jinxes. Okay. Anyway, watch Kids. It's about AIDS.
I'm pretty sure that's the only time I've ever seen that movie, and I still remember
It's
all
definitely
of
not about AIDS. It's about
it. Kids.
kids skateboarding and just causing trouble, and just so happens one of them just fucking lathers them up a bunch of broads with AIDS.
Tainted loads, dude.
Yeah.
Tainted load.
Bang, bang.
But yeah, there was a lot of, my family's just as crazy as y'all families.
Yeah.
Lots of that DV, if you know what I mean.
So what? The violence we like to keep domestic.
Yeah.
What was the age when
Beers were
your dad
natural.
rolled you down a hill in a tire?
Oh, that had to be.
That's an old story.
Dude, I have that. Damn, that picture somewhere. That was probably.
I thought you were gonna say you have the clip, and we just got cut to it right now. That would have been sick.
It's probably like 97, 98.
Oh.
So I would have been like 10, 11,
Okay, that's about his age. I thought.
maybe 12.
I was hoping you were gonna say like 5, just like damn near a toddler. or
No,
whatever.
no, no.
Fucking flip
Yeah.
it up.
27.
Back when, okay, so this is a really random fact that nobody gives a shit about. But
I
back
do.
in the 90s, when there was a racetrack here where the NASCAR races happen, called PIR, Phoenix International Raceway. And there's one of the cool things about our track is there's a mountain right next to the track, and you can buy cheap tickets and sit on the mountain and watch the race. And my parents like to party, and my dad just always wanted to get blackout drunk and smoke joints and do whatever he wanted. So
Yeah.
back then the hill was not really regulated like the seats were.
Okay.
You could kind of get away with some shit up there, and you could just like go to the backside and piss, like it was kind of.
Oh,
you know.
there's a piss area for sure.
Well, no, it was just the desert.
Yeah.
But I think there were definitely like
there-
rattlesnakes and shit out there.
Was there
So
a designated shit cactus?
no, I think people went to the porta potties and shit.
Okay.
But after the races, you could go down into like the pit area.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I don't fucking know why this is a thing. At certain areas, my dad knew where to go, or they would just like give you a tire off of one of the cars over the fence. They just like hand it over, and it's like, here's a fucking here, have a tire.
Okay.
I got a glove from one of the drivers. They just stuck it to the fence and gave it to me. It was like
Nice.
random weird shit. But yeah, a tire, just straight up a fucking NASCAR used.
I think it's a big problem
Slick
for them
tire.
to get rid of shit. They have to
Oh,
pay
yeah.
for it, so they're like,
Especially back
Tire
then,
disposal.
dude.
give these kids
That
trash.
shit had to have been like $1,400 for one tire, at least.
Yeah, probably. But these ones were used, worn down, like
Yeah.
they're just
It's gonna go in a landfill, and we have to take it.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
Pay by the pound.
It's just
or
gonna go to
some
the
shit.
tire fire. So my dad would always get one of those every year because he's a fucking maniac. Like he's got the tism for NASCAR. He's
Yeah.
got like encyclopedia knowledge of NASCAR. It's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I like when people have a hobby though that's like engulfs them like that.
He knows it like baseball stat people.
Okay.
Like he knows
They're
who,
so different. It's just
he
like-
knows who won the fucking 1962 race in Georgia in March of whatever. Like
Dick Trickle.
yeah, it's always Dick Trickle, dude.
Dick Trickle wins them all, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're a bunch of fucking
That's how we're all here.
rednecks,
We're a little bit of Dick Trickle.
yeah, but so-
everybody's mother.
So we got the tire the one year, and my dad's like, "Hey boy, hey son." He called me son
Son?
or Taylor.
Sons. That's so
Taylor.
weird.
So he's like, "Get in the tire, I'll roll you down the hill."
Dude.
And I was like, "Fucking hell yeah!"
Dad's going to play with me? Let's do it.
Now my dad was around.
I didn't say he wasn't around. Some dads are around and they don't want to play with their kids.
His playing with me was like, "Hey, I got you a go-kart. You want
Hell
to
yeah.
fucking race this go-kart around the
Dude,
the
I had a
property?"
go-kart too. It was a piece of shit one, but it was fast.
But we had like a whole like acre of our property was just like a dirt track for the go-kart.
Oh,
And then I got a dirt
yeah.
bike, like just so I got shit like that. Cars, my
Dude.
dad would just rebuild old shitty cars, and I had one I could just cruise the desert in. It was pretty cool.
It brought up some old injuries because we always bring up the injuries that happened. I melted through my knee on the exhaust pipe of my shitty go-kart. You just
Oh,
reminded
yeah.
me I had.
Nice.
So what? Do you have any horrific injuries like Jay and I? Do you ever have to learn to walk again?
I broke my arm on that same neighbor family had like ATCs, the 3-wheeler ones.
Yeah.
Those are dangerous as shit, dude. I knew a midget that died on one.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
A small person died on
Unalive themselves. You can't say
Yeah.
died.
Oh.
Yeah.
one. Well, I mean,
I was just.
it wasn't intentional.
I know. I was making fun of the fact that you said the
Yeah.
M word, dude. You trying to get canceled, brother?
Anyway,
Jay's over here trying to cancel people.
quads are much safer.
Yeah.
Trios, rough.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Your damage. You broke
Oh.
your arm on
Did
one
you
Oh
of
yeah, I
those,
broke my
one of
broke
those
my arm
midget
on one of
killing
those
machines.
They were having a Memorial Day party,
Yeah.
which is a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
People party on
But
Memorial
there was a
Day.
lot of, it was like a party, and I'm like, oh, but the ATCs are out. I could probably just jump. I was probably 12 or 13. It's like, no, I couldn't even been that old. I had to been like 9 or 10, and I jumped on one. Nobody else was out there, and the throttle, those were the throttles where you thumb it,
Yeah.
and those would get stuck,
Oh my God.
and I got stuck, and I couldn't do anything, and I hit a pole, and I flew off and broke my arm.
Nice.
So that was fun. But it wasn't like a crazy break. I just broke like the one side right there.
Oh shit.
That's like the worst of my injuries back then.
Well, I'm glad you survived it because those machines are terrible.
Yeah, that's why they outlawed them.
I think they did,
They
right?
definitely did.
Yeah,
That's why quads became a thing.
Yeah.
Well, because you turn
And just flip
and
it.
flip.
Yeah.
It's like I hope they just go out to the dunes and go in lots of straight lines.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The cool thing to do on those things was to go to two wheels. It's like, they make things that just
They
do
have
that.
just two wheels.
Why the third
You
one?
don't even have to take a chance on flipping.
The third one is just if you put your foot down, you'll run yourself over.
Yeah.
Those things are so dangerous. I remember that same family took me to Mexico. They had a house in Mexico.
Damn.
And they
this
took
family raised you.
Yeah, for a few years they were like the shit.
Okay.
I was there a lot. Like my mom went to jail. The cops swarmed our house one time. Our house got fun story.
Holy shit! Yeah, we kind of glossed over that at the beginning. I never knew this.
We don't have to get into all the details of the mental injuries I have, but one time for some reason I don't even know why. I should ask. I don't even know if she'll remember. But all of a sudden, a bunch of cops rolled into the house.
Okay.
Like more than should be at anyone's house. I'd say 10 to 15 cars.
Jesus Christ.
So who knows what the fuck she did? I don't know. I really am curious now. I probably could look it up.
That's before everything. That was like back on shit. You have to go to the library and look it up on microfiche.
I know she had felonies, so like it was. She went to jail for a while, but the cops roll in, and then my dad's just like, "Run to the neighbors." So I'm like, "Okay, fucking little kid, run out the back door," and the neighbors is like across. It's a good like sprint.
Yeah.
I'd say it'd take me like a 30-40 seconds to get
Whitman, man.
across.
There's
Yeah,
like
it's dirt, you know.
Dude, nobody's house is by each other.
So I come out the back door and I start to run, and as soon as I get around to the edge of the house, cop has a gun on me. Like they just stop me, like pull a gun, and I'm like, and they're like, oh shit, go. They just like let me run. So I run to the neighbor's house.
Fuck.
And then from there, yeah, that's kind of a blur. And then I lived over there for the whole time because I was going to school, and my dad was like, I have to work and I can't get you ready for school. You're just going to live with them for the next few months.
Did CPS, do you ever meet CPS at all?
No, one time.
That's Child Protection Services.
But it was like a weird, the neighbor's dog bit me in the face.
Okay.
I got like a scar on my face.
That's why you're a little nervous around dogs a little bit?
Yeah, dogs just fucking bite people in the faces when you're just walking in the dark around a corner. You don't know the dog's there eating a bone. This dog looks like a wolf.
And you looking like a snack.
And I had to take a medicine that tasted like milk chalk.
Fucking hell yeah, milk chalk.
Dude, it was terrible. But no,
that makes more sense about the dog thing now.
They came to our house assuming that because our house was not as nice as their house, like we were the poor family next to the family that had money.
Yeah.
So they came to our house assuming our dog bit their kid.
Oh, god damn it. They profiled your fucking poor house.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then my dad got real mad about that. But yeah. So yeah, I lived with them for a while. They were good people. They were like half Mexican, half white family. So I got good food.
Nice.
And they taught me how to like swim and play
I'm
basketball.
surprised you don't get Mexican food more often.
Yeah.
Probably sick of it from all
One of the
your
best.
from your upbringing.
Maybe because I only had delicious,
too much.
awesome Mexican food.
Oh,
when
that's
I was
true,
a young
too.
Child.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that was good times. And then after that, we moved out to the middle of fucking nowhere into our closest neighbor were about 2 miles.
That's where you didn't get no fucking water.
No water, no power. We had to have like dig our own, septic tank and we had a truck that had a big water tank on the back of it, and we would drive it to get it filled and then park it on the top of a hill, and then there were water pumps that we had running off of batteries and solar panels and dumb shit. Yes, my dad was a fucking idiot. He thought that
he did his best.
Well, so short story, my mom got she was working on a weekend she did masked windows before they would drywall houses.
Oh, okay.
Or before they would stucco the houses.
Yeah.
She was working on a weekend, and some guy came in and beat her to death and almost killed her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she had 22 staples put into her head to close up the wounds. So my sister found her in this house because they were gonna go to the casino, and it was just she found her in this pool of just blood everywhere.
The fuck?
There's lots of theories of what happened. My sister was dating some guy, cheating on her other guy, and we think that guy might have been the one because there's lots of whatever. He was wearing a ski mask and
man, there's some conspiracy secrety shit in all of our families that we don't even aren't privy to.
Yeah, it's weird. But so my dad just
that's crazy.
He chalked it up to gangs. It was a gang. So my dad moved us out to the middle of nowhere to keep me safe from gangs.
Oh yeah.
And then I started doing meth because there's nothing else to do because there's no gangs to hang out with.
Did you have paint before meth?
Yeah, I have paint in the Whitman.
Okay.
That was probably I moved to the middle of nowhere in 6th grade.
They always do say that paint's a gateway to meth.
Yeah. My dad was he painted houses for a living, so
he was everywhere, dude.
He was having paint every day of his fucking life. Runs in the fam.
I've got the red lung pop.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's crazy. Well.
So yeah, when you live out there, you just get I think I had a stolen van for a while that my uncle just brought out. He's like, this thing's been sitting in front of my house. Someone shot the back window out of it. But we live so far away in the middle of nowhere, no cops came out there, and if they did, they were they
don't want to.
Yeah, they were scared. They were definitely the people who lived out there had weird nicknames, and they were not fit for society. They were
shit,
Naked
dude.
John and Crazy Jimmy and all these crazy fucking characters of people that are just living in the mountains out there.
Yeah,
off of the land. The desert, the worst land that you can't grow anything on, and it just bites. It's fucking terrible. This explains who I am. Now you get it? Yeah. Now you fucking get why I'm so mad about everything? Because this fucking sucks out there.
Hey, Dylan. Let it go, bud.
I think you've moved on past it a little bit.
I started from the bottom. Now
you're less
slightly higher.
Just a little bit higher.
You're less angry about everything the older you get.
Yeah.
The further you remove yourself from that,
the better I do it as a person. But I feel the age I'm currently at, if I had some, a better starting point and a little
better
more
spawn point.
Yeah, if my spawn location wasn't being camped.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I always think about that. Man, if I would have just been given a chance.
Yeah.
If I would have just been given a chance or some guidance. Then maybe.
I feel pretty proud of the accomplishments I've done as a human to get to where I am. But at the same time, I've done a lot of stupid things because I didn't know any better because I didn't have a good fucking starting point of people to teach you not to be a dumb idiot.
But that's part of your drive, though, is to not have to be any of that stuff. You know what I mean? So would you have the same drive?
It would be nice to know how to save money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and not just
true.
Be broke all the time because
that would be good.
I don't know how money works. Well, I mean, I do to a point, but I didn't for a long time. Credit, and my credit was ruined at 18 immediately.
I always because of all that stuff too. Not knowing how to when you grow up, you don't have people guiding you and telling you things to do. So I've always that's that's fucked me up, like, with relationships.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know how to do it. Like, I know how to have somebody around and just be there, but, like, I know how to do the simple parts of it. But
Yeah,
I don't really, I don't have that.
Because you didn't have the frame of reference.
Yeah.
Other than the movies.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this doesn't seem like the movies at all.
Yeah.
Maybe those are lies.
And then you romanticize
Maybe I'm
it.
supposed to hit this person like my dad did.
I'm like,
Oh fuck!
I'm making you proud, Pop.
No, I never felt that. I always knew that was wrong. I was like, I think most of the lessons I learned were just watching people do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But I had to see a lot of the wrong thing a lot, you know, and then you just live in the world of the wrong thing.
Yeah. It definitely kept me out of a lot of trouble knowing, like, I was exposed to so much that I was never curious, really.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've already seen a ton. I've been through a shit ton. So when I was older, I didn't have that urge to, like, freak out and do bad things and get in trouble. Like, never been arrested, had a speeding ticket. I've been busted for curfew a couple times. Don't tell nobody. But nothing crazy.
Now we gotta
ever crazy.
We got to race to play Warzone with you before the streetlights come on.
Yeah.
But that's why I think I know for a fact that if I would have just stayed out there like everyone else does, because it's like a black hole of a place where once you just get stuck in that world of like, this is just what we do. We go to town every once in a while and stock up on supplies and fucking have it's just dirt roads that are unmaintained, so you just burn through tires and your cars break down all the time. And my bus stop was 8 miles from my house. Fuck. So I just would drive to it and park my car there and smoke weed at the bus stop and then take the bus to school. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, Big Bill says it's so awesome out there. Let's make sure we don't sleep with all the meth.
Yeah. I mean, I will say...
Yeah, why would you want to be awake that hard when there's just nothing but dirt?
We were so far out that there would be times where I'm like, well, my fucking dad's supposed to be coming home from work and he's bringing home pizza and that'll be awesome. And you're just waiting and I didn't have a cell phone or anything then. I had like nothing to do. We'd have to run the generator to play video games and shit.
Fuck.
So you would just hear the vehicle coming from like miles away.
I mean, it sounds like it was rough, but your dad was really trying, so.
No, he fucking wasn't.
It doesn't sound...
What do you mean?
Where did you get any of that?
I'm just saying he's doing his best. He's got a generator so he could Nintendo, dude.
Well, he had to use shit too. He didn't buy it for them to Nintendo. He bought it.
Basically, so there were periods of time where like we had one vehicle,
Trying to be optimistic,
and we were so far away from anything that when he went to work, we were just there until he came home, and we couldn't leave or do anything,
or call anybody,
or do anything. So we are just like stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
If he died at work for like a freak accident, you guys would just probably die weeks later of starvation.
No, we would. Fucking start walking up to somebody we know a few miles up the place and get it figured out. But yeah, it was fucking dumb. He's an idiot. I yelled at him years later about it. I'm like, why the fuck did you do this? Like, why did you? And then this motherfucker, stupid son of a bitch, he one day, because he worked for a guy out there building these earth ships, these houses made out of tires. It's a whole thing.
Earth ship. I'm gonna look that up as you talk.
Earth ship tire house. Like they're big in New Mexico and stuff. So he was helping build this thing, and this guy, he was like a professor at one of the colleges or something. He started dating this younger lady, and then she wanted to move to Minnesota. So they're like, hey, will you come get our house ready in Minnesota to my dad? And he's like, yeah, cool. And he packed up a bunch of stuff to go for the summer. And then he just like never came back.
What the fuck?
But this is after I already left. But he like just left my mom out there by her. So yeah, there was a point where he basically was like, all right, I'll be back in a couple months, and then just
dipped.
Never
like,
ever came back, and just
this sucks.
Yeah, and she was just kind of out there. No,
Fuck.
I wish I could do that.
It's crazy.
So Earth.
Deuces.
That was the last time I saw him for like 10 years.
Dude, Earth ships look crazy. They just look like hippie bullshit.
Oh shit.
They're fine, but
there's a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah, so
out here.
those houses were like all.
There was the one that was right by Deer Valley High School.
Yeah,
right across the street.
They were all self-contained. Like they caught rainwater, and you grew plants, and it was like had ducts out to into the wash to like keep cool airflow going through it. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the dude built it. It was like a $2 million thing, and then they never gave him the proper permits because of whatever. So it just sat there in the desert, finished, and no one ever lived in it.
Damn.
It was pretty
waste
pretty
of
crazy.
fucking money.
Yeah, he basically worked on that thing for fucking years.
Damn.
Yeah, just this guy had like
I want
an
to say that
endless amount of
happened
money.
with like the Frank Lloyd Wright boom
Yeah,
out here.
yeah. New Mexico, there's a bunch of them. Like
Yeah.
they're all over there, but it didn't really take off over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I helped work on that thing a little bit. The rooms were round, and the walls were as thick as tires, and it stayed 73 all year long.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
With no AC.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's like a cave. If you get deep enough in a cave, it's like the same temperature year round.
Yeah, and it was like all solar powered and self-efficient.
Fuck.
We don't get that shit out here. Fucking lean on this wall a little too hard. This fucking whole
Right.
house is falling down.
I'm always worried about falling through the floor on the toilet.
I like when you were showing me the little studio setup for the kid, and there's like just pieces of wood stuffed up so the doors will work.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
this house
Jesus
is a piece of shit, dude.
Don't make them like they used to, huh, Dylan?
Nope.
No, the newer they get, the cheaper they
It
are.
does seem like that, dude.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, my floor wobbles when you walk in the bathroom, like it dips down. Whoa, shit. I feel like I'm going to just fall through while I'm pooping. I know it'll happen.
So, what was the first? How old were you in your first band? How did you want to pursue music?
I wanted to be NBA star
Okay.
badly.
Yeah,
And
'cause
then-
you grew up balling.
I didn't grow taller,
Damn.
and I found weed.
Okay.
And I always was like a huge fan of music, but
Yeah.
once the weed and the music connection started happening, I met a friend.
You mean I could do this myself, man?
I met when I remember being young, and I would like me and this neighbor kid would like air drum Bohemian Rhapsody and like shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was like a super young age, and then way later down the road, I met this kid, and he played guitar, and I remember I'm like, I used to air drum. I could probably play. I could do drums, I guess. And then I was like somewhat okay at drums.
Dude, that's crazy.
Just naturally in like music class in school. We would have at the end of the year, they'd like have beats on the board, and everybody would have to do the thing. And it would be like easy. I could just play them. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I can play drums. And then
Dude, Jay and I would just try to sit behind any drummer's kit, and we can't fucking do it.
Yeah, dude. I
Like-
mean, I can
Yeah, but anything of substance, fucking it's
do a
fucked.
fill.
no,
Go fuck
so-
yourself.
so- through all those crazy times, I was like they would like, so there was one point they wanted to like bump me up a grade because I was like basically just like causing trouble because I was bored in class because I was
Yeah.
done with everything. And then my parents said, don't do that because he's short and he's gonna get bullied.
Bullied to fucking death.
I'm like, I got bullied anyway. Maybe it would have been
Yeah.
different, you assholes. You could have put me on a path of like knowledge and prosperity, you fucking asshole. Anyway,
And love.
but they didn't do that.
Dylan just needs
So like, I've always had like the gifted kid
yeah.
mentality where if I'm not immediately good at something, then I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
So being somewhat okay at drums, I was like, okay, I'll pursue this path.
Yeah.
And then I did that for fucking since I was damn it. I started the first time I would say like 12.
I was gonna say 12 probably.
But I didn't get a kit until like 14 or 15 because they're expensive.
That's pretty fast when you're like, live in a mud hut with a piece of shit dad.
Yeah, the cool thing about living in the middle of nowhere is when we lived out there, we had like 5 acres. So I had my own spot like on the other side of the property where I just like did my own thing. Like,
Nobody
fuck you
gave a
people.
shit.
Yeah. So I had my drum. I could play my drums all day, every day, no matter what, because there was no neighbors to yell at me.
That's rad.
So I would, at one point, I think 15, 16, somewhere around there when the meth hit, when the one buddy was like started acting weird, and we're like, "What have you been doing, man?" He's like, "All right, come with me," and we got high for the first time. Those nights were weird when he'd be like just drumming until like 3-4 in the morning, just high on drugs, in the middle, just fucking going to town. Like,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I had like the biggest pile of shit kit with like a hi-hat and one crash cymbal and like 2 drum sets put together of drums, so it was like a 10-piece kit with 2 cymbals, and I would just get fucked up
A
and
10-piece kit with 2 cymbals.
it was just like some dumb kid in the middle of the desert. You make what you got work.
It's true.
I didn't like play in bands really until like seriously until after I moved out, all that, like
In your 20s.
18.
Oh.
I moved out at 17
Yeah.
because you know how it be. I wanted to be in the city where people was,
I need to be in the city where the people was.
so I got the fuck out of that situation.
That's pretty crazy to be in like pretty serious bands, but like in your teens still.
Yeah,
Like selling out shows and shit. You're like, what the fuck's happening?
I wasn't doing good like that when I
Oh.
was in my teens. I was in pretty shitty bands.
Oh.
My first, I would say
Later, Bill.
7-8 bands all sucked. No, probably like
7, 8.
I'd say 3. The first 3 were pretty bad.
Gotcha.
Dither. I was in one called Dither.
Yo,
Dumbass
from one
name.
of the Fennec questions, what's your favorite band you played in?
Ghost Walk,
There you go.
because it
Goddamn right.
was the only one that wasn't metal. I was in death metal bands and metal bands, and then
It's old.
and then I met Matt.
Yeah, dude, metal gets so old so fucking
That's why
fast.
metal bands will start to get all melodic. Like
Yeah.
after a couple of albums, they're like, all right, let's try to do something a little different here.
Matt and I were only acquaintances before Ghost Walk.
Mm-hmm.
He met me with a broken foot,
Yeah,
Kiss it better.
ankle, whatever.
yeah. And then I was like, "Do you want to play in a weird band, like a not metal band?"
Yeah, it was random. I think you asked somebody else if I would be interested first. And
Yes,
they're like,
I
yeah,
did.
probably.
Oh yeah,
Right.
because I gotta vet the consent, dude. Like I gotta make sure you're gonna say yes first, or I'm not gonna bother.
Well, like from like 2nd grade to like 5th grade, I listened to nothing but like gangster rap. It was just aggressive rap.
Dude, but mixing gangster rap into your repertoire of writing ability is fucking awesome. Because
Except for the one word you can't say. But
I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
the beat.
I know,
I was
I'm just
talking
kidding.
strictly beats.
Oompa, he was like way into like hip hop and stuff, and he would,
Oh my
he would,
God.
he would incorporate some cool fills and like little
Yeah.
beats and stuff.
And it provides a bounce to the music that's cool.
Yeah.
Even if you doesn't
Yeah,
sound
we had a good groove.
Well, I think playing in because I'll say my 2 favorite because my other band Vivicide that I did for a long time, that one was like the one that was doing the most.
That was rad. That was a good band.
But it was like the complete opposite. It was as fast as we could play, like
Yeah.
crazy, and I wanted to do weird stuff with it. And then Ghost Walk was the complete opposite, but I think the skill of being a death metal drummer makes playing non-metal stuff more interesting because my thoughts on it are like from a different angle.
Yeah. So
It makes it fun.
I always thought that pulling a drummers pretty much only with drummers. This thought was bring like a rock drummer to a metal band so your choruses can have really cool drums and choruses, and then death metal drummers can come in and do everything because they can hit all the shit.
Yeah, it's like I'm already able to do everything like fast.
But some death metal drummers can't get out of that, so they write shitty chorus beats for just simple big fat chord progressions on the guitar. That's why I liked bringing Barrett in and making him do the metal stuff, like learn the metal stuff or whatever.
I am a big new metal fan because
Yeah.
I grew up in the greatest time of music, the heart of new metal times.
Yeah.
After your guys' new metal times, I grew up in the Limp Bizkit era, 2001.
No, they were around during our new metal times.
I know, but 2001 was the best time for music when you
Yeah, they
had
were like the
System
last
of a
one in.
Down.
they kind of eked in there.
Like 99 to 2001 was the greatest period of my influence.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't hear a band, like all those bands that came out, like around that time where someone's like, oh, I never got into them, and they just can't ever because they didn't hear it then. There's a few of those that you guys have brought up, and I'm like, no, I just can't. I didn't listen to him then, and I won't listen to him now.
You said that about He Is Legend. You're like, I think I just missed the boat.
Yeah. It's like some bands you just missed the boat, but I did not miss the boat on Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, and fucking System of a Down and Static X and all that shit. So once I started listening to that, the gangster rap kind of took a side step. And then it became finding the heaviest thing that I could possibly find. So I would listen to like Deicide.
Hell yeah.
And I don't even like that. They're not good now. Like listening to them now, I'm like, this is the fucking worst shit ever. But I wanted to just be evil and heavy because I was an edgy kid that wanted to be edgy.
So when Duke Bronson taught me how to play guitar for the most part, like the beginning parts of it, really. And then with just kind of rock music and shit, then I learned to go fast, like faster and faster, off of like Slayer Divine Intervention. I taught myself most of that CD.
That was a great album.
I know, but
that actually was a really good album.
But I hate Slayer.
Yeah, I don't like Slayer at all, but that album is actually good.
But I wanted to go fast, so I was like, I'm going to fucking learn this CD, and then I'm going to learn the first Fear Factory CD. Or not the second, Demanufacture.
I'll say as a drummer, I learned how to play drums off of Ride the Lightning by Metallica, that album.
Yeah.
For Whom the Bell Tolls. If you're thinking about learning drums, just go For Whom the Bell Tolls. Lars Ulrich is the best beginner drummer for anyone because it's basic and easy.
If you're thinking about playing bass, don't go the route I went. I learned how to play bass by trying to figure out as many Primus songs as I possibly could.
And you're like, this doesn't work anywhere else.
Yeah. And then, but I listened to like death metal and stuff too, and then because that's how I got into that's how I got into my band, but that's another day.
Yeah, the death metal thing really, like, unfortunately for being in a band, I gave pretty much my all to that death metal band for a long time financially. Every bit of time and energy I had went to that. Yeah. And when it was finally starting to do pretty decent, it blew up, as bands do. Yeah. Put out a nice EP that we won studio time and then had to put another like $5,000 into it because we were bad in the studio. Oh. I was bad in the studio. It was death metal. It was the first time I ever recorded double bass in a studio, and they wanted to... Dude, I'll just say, when you have your drums set a certain way and then you get to recording studio and the engineer's like, oh, well, we need to... it'll sound better if we move this pillow out of it. You're like, yeah, but that's the feel of the thing. That's how it feels. You fuck it. And then they're like, you played this bad everywhere. I'm like, yeah, you changed my whole setup right before. I just practiced this for a month the way it was, and then you changed it. What do you want from me?
I don't. Some of that's the problem with local people.
You don't need them.
Well, I think.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Byron.
No, I think a lot of recording engineers, they know what they're doing with the kits and shit they have.
They know how to make them sound good.
But it's also, they should be a little more. They should also listen to the client a little more and like try to use their shit too and make it sound good. Yeah, because it probably wasn't. You didn't bring a pile of shit in
when you're doing like 220 BPM double kick stuff like fast. You want your kick drum to feel the way that it's felt the whole time you've been practicing it. When you start taking away like
the give,
it starts having like wobbliness. So it gets like
those are those like engineers that like want to press upon the youth their knowledge, like, well, it'll sound better.
It's like boomer talk.
I know you've done this for so long and you were so comfortable, but at a very important and critical moment in your career when you're recording, let's change it now, and then you do the thing.
I'm glad they're barely needed anymore.
I taught myself to record because I didn't really like how anybody else made my guitar tone sound.
Fun fact, Matt's recordings sound better than everyone else's because he taught himself off of songs that he likes how they sound. Go figure.
YouTube University, bitch.
You're like, I like the way this sounds. How do I make it sound like that? And then you figure it out, and now your stuff sounds like
thank you,
high quality stuff.
I appreciate
Some producer engineers we know went to school about it, and they're like, this is how I learned.
Not changing a goddamn thing.
I don't need these fancy dancy new plugins. I got analog. which
Yeah,
is
dude.
good in some forms, I guess. But
Analog drums and bass is awesome.
it's just like not practical these days. It's like recording a movie on film.
There's plugins that make it look like film.
Yeah, you know, like you can just recreate it. Who
There's
cares?
literally plugins that make for audio and video. There's plugins that make it. They give it the film grain look, and then there's they give you that reel-to-reel tape, whatever warmth.
Yep.
Yeah, when Jay and I recorded the first released Brick album, the second one, we had to go to Guitar Center and buy reel-to-reel 2-inch tape,
Oh yeah, for stitches.
and the tape to fucking. You have to cut it and stitch
Stripe
it
it.
together.
Yeah, you had to like literally
You have
tape.
to stripe
you,
it.
you have to paste, cut,
so
and
if you
paste.
fuck
the tape.
up, oh,
Yeah.
it's yeah. Byron was really good at cutting and striping though.
Yeah. Yeah, Byron's good. He's a good one.
Yeah. We
He's also fun as shit to record with.
Yeah.
we should hire him. And be like, no. Analog. We want to edit this thing. We want to see you cutting and taping, doing it. We want the real deal. Just be total assholes about it. Cost us $45,000.
Reel to reel, I want the real deal.
Yeah, that's right.
For real.
Pharrell.
Pharrell. Let's see here. What was the other one of those questions you had? There's something called a Jason question?
Yeah, I was just outlining who.
No, you know it though. So what was the question that he kinda...
Whatever it says underneath is.
Oh,
Yeah, that was just one says
Most-
slice
oh, I see
questions.
it.
One, are you fucking high?
I get it now.
You know how to
Probably.
read, how to read a organized set of information, brother. That doesn't mean anything to anyone but me.
I got it now. Your most hoest moment?
Yeah, that was Jason's question, doesn't it? Reading it now, you're like, oh, that is a Jason question.
Yes. I just
See?
put my teeth again.
Now we're getting it. My most hoest.
Hoest.
Dang. I mean, on the old podcast, I gave plenty of them.
It's true.
If you go
to
back-
those on YouTube.
youtube.com/NFHC Studios, go to Not for Human Consumption podcast playlist, and there's most of them if they haven't been removed by YouTube due to violating terms and conditions, because they're dirty. They're filthy, dirty little episodes, and you should go watch them
If you could give
or
your,
listen to them. They're not all video.
if you could give your younger self advice in 5 words. That's the tricky one.
Yeah. That's
5
a very
words.
tricky one.
I think I said fuck the 5 words part because I'm bad at math.
Don't take those pills, dude.
Don't take those pills. Don't take
not?
those pills, dude. What happened with those pills, dude?
When I was a freshman.
You're a little fresh man.
That's when I so freshman year.
Ow.
Let's just rewind to my behavior. The trajectory of my life was this.
Okay.
My dad was growing weed in our property, and I took some of the weed to school, and we were smoking it in auto shop class because it was like a big class.
What you do?
And
As you were.
and the second day, somebody called or said something about it. They called the cops. I got arrested, went to jail
Jesus.
in Wickenburg. I went down for the crime. No one else got in trouble. It was bullshit.
And in jail is his most hoest moment.
Yeah, no.
I got pounded like you wouldn't believe.
So I'm obviously on a path of behavior.
Yes.
Get through all that. Had to do drug diversion program, piss test, and all that. After that, my buddy starts doing the meth stuff, and we start getting into that pretty heavy, like real heavy, like staying up for days at a time and like, riding horses at midnight with full moon,
Midnight Horses.
doing weird shit. I don't know. It was crazy times. But so was trying to just like find things to get fucked up on.
Yeah.
And a kid at school was like, I got these pills, take 2 of them, you'll be good. And he sold me, I was like, well, give me like whatever this will get. And he gave me like 11 of them. Or I think he gave me like 15 of them, but through the next day, I took 2. And I'm like, fuck. This is nothing's happening.
Nothing.
Why would these are bullshit. What are these? What is this fucking aspirin So I took 2 more, but they were like these little tiny pills that had little tiny BBs inside of them.
That sounds like fen-phen.
No. This is way before that. This is 2002,
Yeah,
probably.
the little tiny orbs all compact.
Yeah. So
Phentermine.
took 2 more. Time went by. I'm like,
Nothing again.
kept taking them. About 11 in, they started fucking hitting.
11
And it
is when
was
the
like-
pill started to turn.
It was like the best meth I'd ever smoked type of situation where I was like, I played some crazy drums for like an hour. I stayed up all night just doing weird shit. I think I wrote some girl like a letter that was fucking pages because I was just so high on like.
Cut your ear off, staple it to the letter, mail it.
Seal it with
I think I
gum.
started. So I started taking the pills when I got home after school that day. So probably like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Stayed up all night. Went to school the next day. Was still high in the morning. I was just like fucking just going, man.
Fuck.
Was fucking going.
Doesn't sound like a bad time yet.
It wasn't yet, and then got through. Went to I think it was probably lunch. Then went to math class. It was like a test day or something, and my heart was just pounding, like so loud, and the kid in front of me like could hear my heart beating, and I was just like kind of like
Oh god.
having like a panic attack basically. And he's like, "What the fuck? Are you all right?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think I'm dying." So I went to the nurse, and the nurse is like, I don't know. I don't even remember what happened there. I just kind of, she gave me some water, and it was basically like, "You're having a panic attack. Just chill out, whatever."
Oh fuck.
Go home, suffer through it for like through the night, and finally like fall asleep way late in the night, and wake up the next day. It was like a rough time. It was fucked. the
Dude,
whole
you
thing.
just like, I think you tanked a heart attack. You just, I'm just gonna go lay down about it.
So, never found out what they were until probably like 10 years later. I saw the pill, somebody had one. They're fucking time-released Adderall. And I took 11 of those bad boys.
So the time release,
and the time release kept time-releasing 2 at a time. And just fucking wrecking me.
Oh my god.
So, from that point on, I would have severe panic attacks. I couldn't smoke meth anymore. That was out of the question. So if I did it, it would just like send me into a panic attack immediately, like thinking I'm having a heart attack and dying. My heart's beating too fast, freaking out. If I smoked weed, immediately would fucking heart beating too fast, think I'm dying.
Good thing you got past that.
Yeah, I've learned the ways.
I've learned the ways.
I couldn't drink. I tried energy drink when I was going to drink an energy drink, and that's the last time I had an energy drink was because of that.
You wouldn't touch a coffee till like 3 or 4 years into knowing you.
Yeah, that was recently. I started drinking coffee last year.
I know.
Like I was
Mountain Dews were too strong for a while.
Caffeine and like all that stuff because of that one moment in my life, and like I have like other nervous tics and stuff that resulted from it a little bit. From that point, like my life definitely was like weirder and different for a while. I only every time I would get too high, I would have a panic attack, even years and years later, and I just kind of kept smoking myself into panic attacks and dealing with them until they went away, and then started doing mushrooms. And I think the mushrooms were really the catalyst to.
They just rewire you.
Yeah, they kind of rewired that to not be as much of a thing.
Nice.
But I can't confirm nor deny that's what the case was. But I don't get them smoking weed anymore, as you can tell. I've been pretty ripped this whole fucking time, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't know, I'm a fucking pothead, and I smoke a lot of weed all the time. Okay. And I got a new bong, and I'd show it to you, but we'll get demonetized, even though we're not even monetized yet.
Dude.
Can't confirm.
Cancel me, YouTube, you fucking woke ass bitch. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm kidding. YouTube.
I thought of something funny off show, Dylan. You know how like when you have to partake, you like slough off camera a little bit?
Yeah.
Just make yourself a scene that just blocks it up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. It'd just be me and Jay. Just.
I need to make it fun. Something fun. That's good. Dang. I wish you would have told me that before the episode.
I know.
I've been thinking about smoking every time I'm talking about doing other drugs.
Me now.
Fortunately for me, that one moment of Adderall overdose, we'll call it, Man,
Additives?
I've never seen my penis so small.
Really?
Like the fear of like thinking I was gonna die for like at least 12 to 15 hours.
Just trying to push as much life
It was
juice
just like
back in
it
your
was
body
like,
as
dude,
possible.
like it was like sucking
You're
into my
not
body.
going to do anything here right now.
Dude,
We don't got the
craziness.
resources to
Yeah.
fluff up here, dude.
Yeah, I was like 15 or so or whatever. Like, yeah, it was rough times. But that moment,
Everybody's loving the story of your 15-year-old small dick. dude.
yeah, that moment made me stop doing, hard, crazy
Yeah.
drugs. I never really tried coke because we couldn't get it out there, so I missed the boat on cocaine, which is good. The hardest drug
Probably
I've
wasn't
done
that
is
good
Molly.
back then.
Now, like these days, like that's the only thing that I still consider kind of weird, and I was paranoid to take it because of the meth.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hit me like, I mean, there's methy parts of it for sure where I'm like, ugh, I don't like the feeling of that. But
For some reason, from the friends I've known in the past that have done meth and coke, they say it's easier to OD on coke because you just keep going.
yeah, maybe. I mean,
Like,
I don't think I've ever OD'd on meth, but I've definitely had some moments where I'm like, man, I need to fucking relax.
I think something about meth makes you stop like a bottle of Jack versus like 48 beers or something. Like,
Yeah, I was never really a drinker,
Yeah.
so that wasn't my thing. But my favorite thing was to be up for 2 or 3 days, and then
that's so weird.
and then
Get so much shit done. It's nothing.
no, we were just fucking hoodlums in the desert, man. We would go out and fucking.
desert hoodlums.
So I lived in a place called Whispering Ranch,
Oh.
and there was no ranch. It was just the desert, and crazy people lived out there. But people would move out there,
Yeah.
and they would think they wanted to live out there, and they would get to summer, and it's just brutal and hot, and there's no air conditioning, and just they would get up and leave everything they brought, and just like pack their clothes and their immediate things, and just be like, "We're done."
We're done. Bye,
So we
bitch.
would just cruise the desert and find these abandoned places. We called it ranch shopping. And we'd just find crazy, we'd break into them and find crazy random shit that people just abandoned out in the middle
so
of nowhere.
fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, it's good times.
Oh, man. Oh, let's see here.
My life was different than most people's, I think. I didn't
Yeah.
have this, but I did also have the
You didn't
city.
have them city living
I did though,
fixins.
because my one sister, before she blew up her life, was doing okay in the city.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, my mom would go stay with her, and they would do. Allegedly, in front of me, they would also do a lot of meth. I don't know where I learned it from.
Jesus Christ.
So there was like my sister and my mom used to party together pretty hard. So we would just go stay at her house for the weekend, and they live by Metro Center. So I would just go walk around the mall all weekend and fucking
tweaked out.
yeah. So I had partial city in me, but not enough to be a civilized human fucking being.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to leave you out of the WWE Battle Royale. Pick 4 fighters for your team using people from our Discord, since you're such a wrestling fan.
Well,
You're the team manager.
And you could double up over Matt's pick.
yeah, that was it. There's, that wouldn't be fair.
Who's pick 1?
I think pick 1 would be Big Bill,
Big Bill?
just because for the muscle.
Yeah, you need the muscle, dude.
You got him as your enforcer. He plays the enforcer role. He's like a Batista in the
Yeah.
early days when he showed up. He's like a big scary guy.
Big scary guy.
But behind the scenes, he's just a lovable meat cooker.
Yeah, lovable meat cooker.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Big Bill.
I think I don't know. I can't possibly give Spaghetti a chance.
Our secret psycho.
He's
dude?
just fodder.
Yeah, I know that he'll be highly disappointed that I didn't pick him for my team, but I just can't do it.
Okay.
I think Dane, because nothing better than a promo from an Australian accent.
All right, so you got 2.
Because Dane's out there, he's just going to be out there calling people cunts, cutting good. Like every Australian promo hits harder because of the accent.
He's New Zealand, but I get you.
What?
He's from New Zealand, but I get you.
Idiot.
He's from New Zealand?
Yeah, dude.
I thought he was from Australia.
No, he's from New Zealand. My joke that I always do is "Good day, mate," and call him an Aussie all the time. But he's from New Zealand.
I thought we were keeping that going.
Oh. It was their thing. He was doing a thing. I got you.
No.
Yeah, that Aussie cunt.
God damn it!
I probably would have picked up on it if I wasn't fucking damn near nodding off.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was understood
I don't
from
know.
forever ago.
I know.
I was queuing off him, not you.
I fucked it up.
Jesus Christ! So anyway, they
Two.
sound exactly the same.
Not at all. Actually, they don't.
They sound close enough.
He's called in. I've heard it.
There's just a taint between the two of them, so fucking
Yeah, it's just a wet
Take
taint.
quite Aussie, take quite Zealand.
yeah.
I just want to know where Old Zealand's at. Where is your third pick?
Home slice
Okay.
because he's gonna be the
Strategist.
Yeah, he's got the strategic knowledge on how to win.
Strategery.
He's gonna know how to get in their heads a little bit because he's already studied the way they move and act, our enemies or opponents.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be good there.
Okay. Was that coveted fourth spot?
I think
Do a random
that I
Yeah.
might throw Barbarian in.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he's got a name that sounds like a wrestling name.
That's pretty rad.
and
I dig that name.
I don't know, I feel like he'd be happy to be there.
Yeah.
I think he'd just be excited to be there,
Yeah.
like throwing him a bone out there.
He's
like,
like,
No
I'm gonna
idea how much this means to me.
yeah, he's gonna get eliminated quick, but hey.
No, man, he works out and he's big.
He's got the skill set too for strategery.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah,
All right, well,
that's a solid team.
I don't know what your wrestling skills like are. I know what the final skills were like, and
Good.
they were pretty good. So
Yeah,
I think it's the
a
only
solid
game we
team
played with
right
him.
there.
When you play Halo with him, he just runs ahead of you, but he decimates.
Oh, yeah, no,
everything
I
in
did
front
play
of
Halo
him.
with
but
him,
he
too.
shits on
That's
everybody
right.
in front of him. So I'd imagine that would carry over.
I need a little guy. I need a high flyer.
High
Who
fly.
would be
He's
my?
wick, dude.
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
that-
launch
that's
that.
your
You could
fourth,
launch that twink across the whole ring.
You're at 4.
Oh, is it? I thought
Oh
it
yeah,
was
you
5.
already did 4.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it's
4.
me and 4.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yep.
Well, yeah, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Fucking
In that situation, I think Dane would be your high flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only gave him for his mic skills, but I didn't
Yeah.
even think about the fact that he can, hit a
And he,
Hurricane Rana off
And
the
he
top
looks
rope.
great in tights.
Yeah, and he constantly works out and shit, dude. But he's like not
Yeah.
like a giant dude.
He looked great in the not for human consumption
Yeah.
yoga pants.
Oh, I forgot about the yoga pants Dane pick.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
man.
was so good.
He used to have a bit called NFHC Out of Context that he used to do back in the day, too.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and listen to those episodes at youtube.com/NFHC Studios.
Now he's all doing stuff with his life.
We're gonna
Like an
sample me
idiot.
saying that so we can just tap it into everywhere.
He's being an amazing husband and father.
Lame.
That man sends views of his back patio that are like breathtaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Australia's
view of his
beautiful.
back patio and them fucking tights was breathtaking. Too, I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Let me get in that back patio.
That was cum taking.
The Zealand is a pretty rad looking place.
Yeah.
It's just too bad that there aren't people there.
There's people there.
Not enough.
Not enough.
How many people are there?
Same as in Phoenix in our area.
That's enough.
That's yeah, 1 million so.
Do they have less deadly animals than the other place?
I think so.
So it's like the other place, but like safe.
Yeah, it's like and beautiful and like not hot and shit.
Hobbits live there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Peter Jackson fucking took little people out into the woods there.
Oh yes, that would make sense that Dane's the high flyer because hobbits live there.
Oh no. You saying
He's
he's
used to tossing them or
I've never.
something?
I don't know how big he is right side up.
God damn it. All
I
right.
just see him from the feet down.
So, damn it, dude.
Stupid.
What? So, let's
My life's boring. I'm sorry. I'm boring
let's-
everybody.
No, it's not at all.
I'm sorry out there if you don't like to hear facts and truth about what's
facts
really
and
going
truth.
on out there.
Tried to cancel Dylan.
How people are really growing. You think there's starving kids out there? I was one of them.
No, I'm riveted. Jace just beat up from work.
Yeah, I'm so tired right now.
So, but anyway,
I'm pretty sure I've nodded off like 3 times.
Well, I figured you guys went heavy on the music, so I'll go heavy on the emotional damage, trauma.
Oh, wait till my part 2 and 3, bud. Wait till the trilogy now. I'm not gonna spill a bunch.
Hit me with another question.
I know. I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah.
I would say my most hoest moment was the little person in the back of the Kia. By the way,
Gotcha.
I forgot to answer it.
Did you say your food? Remember my question?
What?
If you could only eat one color of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One color.
Brown, dude.
You can't tell him.
I'm trying to juice the number or some.
What color is pizza though? It's got too many colors, man.
It's mostly like a yellowish
I
orange.
mean, you have just the dough.
I'm gonna say
I mean, if you
whatever color pizza is after it's all chewed up in my mouth.
that's not how it works.
I know. I don't know. I can't. I would say.
I'd say overall, if you took.
Well, I mean, if you did like he said, brown, you could just burn the pizza.
That's true. But
Burnt pizza's better than
meat is where I tend to stick with.
Yeah.
Because if I can't have
Yeah.
meat, then I don't have much of a diet.
Preach,
I'm probably
girl.
gonna die.
yeah.
So like,
I die without meat.
you know, like
I get it.
you know, like a little pink, a little brown pink,
little brown pink. Yeah.
Brown pink.
you know, medium, a little medium well.
Those holes shouldn't touch, dude.
So, Dylan, I would have to say, since you already made your choice, but if you were to take a piece of pizza, a standard op piece of pizza, pepperoni or whatever, into Photoshop and just blur it, I think it would mostly be orange.
Yeah, like a yellowish orange color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would.
Well, because that's what I was thinking for myself, like red, because I was like, oh, pasta sauce, pizza sauce.
Yeah.
But I think brown's the way to go.
It is because the meat. Like I can't live without
yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
I could survive off of nothing but ground beef.
That's so true. I could just eat.
Yeah, 'cause you can
cooked
make-
fucking. No, I could just a bowl of it like cereal.
Yeah.
Ground beef, dude.
Yeah. I do that from time to time.
That's fucking.
Delicious.
It's actually really good for you, too.
Ugh.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Ground beef?
Just a bowl of it, like cereal.
Yeah. I mean, not like a bunch of it, but like you just put it in a bowl. But even by itself,
I'd pack the
because you got to think about it.
the whole pound, dude.
You get all the business in there because they grind it all up, so it gets ground, so you're not losing any like the tendon or ligament like
Yeah, dude.
minerals, like all the good stuff that's in those parts.
Have you
They
ever-
make it in there?
Have you ever watched? Like, have you ever worked in a place where they're ground in the grind beef?
No, but I know what it's.
It shit is smelly.
Yeah, it stinks. It's meat.
You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
flesh.
It's amazing that people figured out.
What color
that
is that flesh?
Off red.
Off red. Well, we have the other question that is a brain twister. If you could switch spots with one of us, Dylan,
I already know the
for a
answer.
day.
I've answered that twice in my head.
Okay.
It would be you, Matthew,
Why was that be a thing?
so I could figure out what the fuck.
Is wrong with me?
Yeah, I would go in there on a research mission trying to figure out how to fucking make it better.
Do it.
I'd be like, all right. I would be like Miss Frizzle from fucking Magic School Bus, swimming through your fucking synapses, trying to figure out what went wrong.
That bitch took that busload of kids to get nutted on by them fish.
I'll stay away from that point. I'll keep it upstairs.
Yeah, please.
I was like, oh yeah, I would just go in there and be like, if I could fix my own anxiety, I could fix his too. And just like will it out of existence.
Between Fridays, I'm a mess, but I pull it together and I come here. But so yes,
It seems like it's getting better.
yes, it does.
Thanks to
For now.
silly what were they? What did we
Silly dilly pillies.
Dilly's
Dilly silly pillies.
Dilly's sillies. We came up with a name for it the other night. Damn it.
Dilly's silly
Pillies.
Dilly silly pillies?
Silly pillies.
Um.
For silly Sibens.
Yeah. Fix me.
That's how I'd go in on a mission.
A mission.
Come out a changed man.
A mission of mercy. You come out all fucked up.
Like,
Damn.
Oh no! You come out like the fucking. Oh, I forget his name right now.
Is that a cool idea for like a story of like a guy that just like can like go into people, like a Vulcan that can just like mind meld into people and just like.
It's kind of like Quantum Leap.
Oh, is that what he did?
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
go
you
into
never seen Quantum Leap?
No, I'm too young.
Oh yeah, he would just become somebody else. Like he would travel, and the whole goal was to like fix whatever. That's where the whole. He's even Jimi Hendrix at one point.
So it was a good idea. It was a hit idea for sure.
It was a hit idea.
I see. I'm an idea man.
You've never seen that one meme where he's like,
Oh yeah.
That's Quantum Leap.
Okay.
I feel like if you were to do that, you'd come out like Picard in Next Generation after he had to mind meld with Spock's dad to eat all those fucking bad thoughts, so he could so Spock's dad could go to the summit and fix the problem.
And I'm just crying. And
Picard's crying in front of Dr.
what the
Beverly,
fuck?
dude. Like all fucked up.
There are 4 lights.
It's 4 lights.
Wrong episode, but same emotion.
You almost saw Picard's pussy in that 4 lights episode.
Oh, dude, he's got it all ready to just slide right out there. Dude, you know that it slipped out during filming.
Is Picard's pussy a good episode title?
It is.
All right.
We don't have any other ones, I don't think.
I wrote time release. Picard's pussy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that's a good. I think we're at a good stopping point for my part 1.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good about that. And then I enjoyed it.
I think,
I like learning more about my dudes.
if I ever do decide to get into the old stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
I think I have a lot to pull from
dude.
those areas. I just need to figure out how to make it not sad.
That's the hard part. Because like I'll tell my stories, and I'm still like, people are like, the fuck? And I'm like, no. It's like, and you're like laughing while you're telling it. They're like, dude, that's like some serious trauma, dude. That's fucked up shit. Why are you laughing at that?
Why?
Oh, you had to be there. No.
I didn't even get into like
to.
the amount of times I've almost been bit by rattlesnakes or any of that kind of stuff. Like that all existed. That we lived in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'll show a Google Maps image later.
Well, yeah, we actually went a pretty good amount of time on that one too. So let's get some look at this and then close her down. You think?
Okay. Push the gamer tag to next week.
Yeah,
I forgot
Having
my
a
phone.
regular old weird normal episode.
Yeah.
Poe sent something again. It was after the episode. It was something for me to read, but my phone's in there.
We'll get it next week.
We'll do it next.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Poe.
We love you, Poe. But other than that, look at this.
Something to cover up my.
Look at this. So, this is a segment where everybody finds all of our stuff at funtimeboys.com, and you can find a link and then send us the things to look at.
It's a pink tree of links.
It's a pink tree of links, a supple pink tree of links.
It matches the whole vibe.
Wedgelord from the Discord. We're going to start it out with this one. Let's see what Wedgelord has sent us. You can view it on youtube.com/Unofficial Studios. And here we go. Whoa, that is loud.
Oh, this guy is fucking insane.
So far, it looks like he's a Twitch streamer with 2 toasters plugged into a multi-plug right in front of him.
Did we play him before for anything else?
I don't know. I'm Boggles. I've never seen him. Let's see.
2 toasters. Yeah, 2 toasters should cancel each other out. All right.
That's not how it's...
Death Wish.
Later.
Shit himself.
Oh, he did.
He just jammed 2 forks into 2 toasters and flipped back. You can hear his USB shit failing. Dude, listen to that.
Death Wish.
I
think I just shit myself.
His capture card's all fucked. His chat's still going. Holy shit, man.
Dumb idiot.
I like it, though.
You think it's real?
I don't care if it is or isn't. I love it.
He is him, though. Look.
He is him.
Praise him.
Hi, M.
Oh. Gay Butt sent us this one from Sam My Sack Lunch Alt on TikTok.
I don't think I did.
Dead in the middle, a widow, we widow, did we know that we widowed two middlemen who didn't do, did we? I literally just came up with that right now off the top of the dome. Because I'm a lyrical master.
A Wiwical master.
Wiwical.
Dead in the middle, a widow, we widow, did we know that we
Are you on
widowed two
rap talk?
Dude, I don't know, man. Dude, my fucking algo's all fucked up. Wiwical master.
Matty J sends us this one. Oh, my first day working at a Make-A-Wish Foundation. So wrong, but I laughed so hard. It's a guy pushing a chick in a wheelchair. Make-A-Wish. She's in a wheelchair. She can't ever do that sawhorse thing. Or
Pretty
like
sure he sent this a
gymnastics.
while ago.
No, he sent it last week.
No, I've
never seen
I'm just
that.
saying. I have. On here, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, I've never seen it.
Okay. I'm wrong.
It's okay. It's okay. Dylan's dying because he leaned down behind the screen.
I was sucking Jay's toes.
Ew.
That'll do it.
I mean,
My fucking my failed fingers.
Oh, that's a good one right there for an episode title.
and it's like AI. Do you think they started with AI when they were making people and the fingers were all wrong and they're like, God damn it, the fingers are fucked again.
Tow him.
Or, dude, hands are just hard for everyone, man.
Yeah.
It's always the hardest thing to draw. Can you draw hands, Matt?
No, I could draw like not exact human ones, but I could draw cartoon.
Hey,
like, pretty ones pretty good.
You know who draws really good hands?
Who's that?
Fennec.
Yeah.
And the art that she drew for us is super rad. And there's a video of us unboxing that art, and it'll be on the wall soon when we get it
blown up
and printed on canvas and printed and sent to us.
Oh,
yeah.
It's in the process.
I have it on good authority. Costco is the way to do that.
Yeah, 50% off on Shutterfly.
Oh.
51% on.
Ooh.
So those are coming soon.
Speaking of Fennec, she sent us this one.
Hey Siri, if Diddy did diddle dudes, how many dudes did Diddy diddle?
According to my calculations, if Diddy did diddle dudes, Diddy diddled over a dillion dudes.
Oh damn, does that mean Diddy's getting his doodle did?
Oh, most definitely. If Diddy's found guilty, Diddy's definitely getting his doodle hole diddled by dudes with large diddles.
Oh, Diddy done did it now.
That one's from Baddest Trek on TikTok.
That man's going down.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, except for the person.
Yeah, he did.
I saw a thing that they picked him up. I don't know if it was real, but the image was like, that's not, I don't think that's actually him. I think that's just someone that they got that looks like him to say he's him, and he's gone.
Yeah, he's actually here. He didn't go to that island or whatever. There's many islands. Gabe sent us one from Obscurest Vinyl again.
Nice.
These ones are always a treasure.
Fucking hey! I'm just gonna sit here and rip ass on your new couch. I understand you just bought it, but my colon don't care.
I don't know what this is. Is he make them or whatever? But they're fucking awesome. Fuck.
This is great.
That was awesome.
Dude, those other ones have been stuck in my head.
Yeah.
That one wasn't quite as long as the other ones.
The daydreaming about taking a huge dump.
Nah, kid, I'm just gonna sit here and rip
Stand
fucking
up.
rip ass on your new couch.
Oh, fuck.
Piss on the dump. Dude, that thing's been in my head since we listened to it. It's
That's
fucking
funny.
crazy.
I found something about a wiener dog race.
oh, here come the Wieners just shooting out and absolutely pounding to victory and or the lead. It's Beaner the Wiener. Beaner the Wiener. This Wiener was straight and strong.
I don't know if that's a good name for it.
What? Beaner the Wiener, dude?
That was cute.
That was a cute one from the horse racing TV's TikTok. Fucking.
I almost made a fucking really shitty joke. I'm just gonna be
Well,
proud.
apparently you want to say it.
I'm just gonna be proud that I censored myself.
Apparently you want to say it.
I'll say it after dark.
Well, say it.
This one might have been played, but it came across my feed again. It was they're doing that Pinocchio like CGI fucking movie coming out, or it's already out maybe. But they picked like the voice actor is pretty funny.
I don't believe my eyes. Your name will be Pinocchio.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own?
They gave Pinocchio the most flamboyant gay voice actor ever.
Is it Mateo Lane?
I have no clue.
Leave to be on my own. I've got the whole world to see.
Sounds like I'm gonna go full boomer. He just sounds like a whiny kid.
He kind of sounds like the Weasel, dude. Fucking Pauly Shore a little bit.
A little bit.
If you take away the stoner of Pauly Shore, he's just a whiny kid.
Yeah.
He's a whiny, flamboyant gay kid.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the
Weasel.
whole world to see.
I'm the Weasel. I got to take the Weasel for the world to see.
Oh no!
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud. Oh, what is it? I have no clue what this one is.
He's like a caveman.
Gooning is an excellent practice, man.
AI replacing fucking old Jordy Peterson's killing me.
Gooning is an excellent practice, man. It's the opposite of edging and jelk maxing. I think it's a great thing to let your inner goon loose. And I think that you can allow yourself to edge max if you're respecting your goon.
Gooning is a way of life, but don't wait for the goon to come to you.
It's Steve Harvey.
See, the difference between goon maxes and edge enjoyers is here. Let you become the goon. And once you embrace the goon, your jelk will never be the same.
What if I told you this would be the last goon session of your life?
Once AI gets a hold of the lips and makes the speech look a little bit more... I mean, good ones can.
Yeah.
These ones are a little rough still. It's over for fucking dumb people, dude. They're going to believe everything they see.
The guys from South Park own a studio with the technology to do it, and when they have like an R-rated movie and they want to make a PG cut or whatever...
They just fix it?
They just fix it. The lips and everything. The lips and facial expressions of changing the word fuck to something else.
That's pretty sweet.
It's got to save a ton of time because you don't have
Yeah.
to shoot multiple versions of every scene. But yeah, this is definitely like, what's this? This is that billionaire guy or whatever? Is this your new billionaire you like?
No. Mark Cuban's my guy. This is
the guy that's like
Gary V.
Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, you're poor? Well, just start yard sailing. You're like, oh, you have so much shit to sell, you fuck.
Oh, you live in the middle of the desert with no electricity and no water? And you do meth? And your
Fucking
parents
get some.
Your parents fist fight? And
Just
there's
sell those old
cactuses and
tires.
rattlesnakes?
Sell those old tires. Take that to Savers. Buy some 4 coats. Sell those 4 coats. Turn those into 5 VHS tapes. Pisses me off. Fuck that guy. Anyway, it's all about gooning, I guess. What is jelk maxing though?
I don't know.
I gotta look that up. Jelking. I think we talked about it a long time ago.
Jelking is
like milking.
Damn it! I can't remember. We did. Look it
Oh
up a long
yeah,
time
it's
ago.
it's an exercise intended to increase the length and girth of the penis by pulling and massaging it to create micro tears that thicken and expand as they heal.
Yeah, you gotta like tug on it when you're stroking it. You gotta give it a little gentle little.
Yeah, they call it jelk maxing.
That sounds like a terrible supplement.
Patreon.com/NFHD Studios will show you how to do it.
Under the title Picard's Bussy. We're gonna get out of here to Jason Bay. I think it's another Obscurus vinyl.
Hey, nice.
It's time to take a shit on the dog we style.
Nice.
I don't
hanging dong.
Just hanging dong is the time flies by. Fucking the new single from Rodney Munch. It's time to take a shit on the company's dime.
Rodney Munch.
Obscurus Vinyl, we love you. Keep making them things.
You know, we could be doing this.
I don't want to.
Like, we could be making so much, like, just dumb content that people are like, that's funny, and some assholes on a podcast will listen to it.
That's true.
That's the goal, is to have assholes on podcasts listen to it.
It is. That's how you spread the word about other people's thing.
If you're an asshole who likes assholes on podcasts, share it.
As well put. I was very eloquent or whatever, talking the good talk. I'm out of here. Fuck you guys.
A file of it?
No.
He's already lying, little bastard.
Like, I wonder if I can get it to curve.
That's the show.
He just grows it right into his own butthole.
That is.
Oh, hold on. I might have brought this up before. Why don't we call them? Why don't we call it our butts hole? Why
it's your butt's hole.
It should be apostrophe, right?
It's your butt's hole.
Yeah, my butt's hole.
The butt claimed ownership of its hole.
It should be. It's the hole of your butt. I mean, right?
It's the butthole, though.
The butt's hole.
I see your logic.
These are cheeks. The whole thing is your butt. That's the hole.
It's not
the
your
butt's hole.
It's not your mouth's lips.
No, it's not. It's the lips of your mouth.
It's not your nose's hole.
What?
It's not your. It doesn't work in other places.
But it's already called a butt hole. That's not. They're not called nostril noses.
That's true.
Nose nostrils.
I guess
It's called a butt. Yeah.
I guess you make a good point. If
Should
you
be-
like
I
good
do make a
points
good point.
out there and you want to watch them, or if you want to listen to them and you like them, go give them a like and a comment and a share at funtimeboys.com.
Yeah.
It's got all the links.
Yeah.
It's got emails if you want to send stuff. It's got anything you might want over there. You can go to patreon.com/NFHC Studios so you can get that NFHC Plus.
It's all there.
It's got all of the bonus content and the
Father
early release episodes, and you got fucking pre-show, post-show antic stuff on every episode now coming out. We got some kind of bonus content, 15, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, who knows.
Yeah, it's all there. There's early release episodes, little bits, little bops.
We're fucking trying, you cunts.
Remember, from now on, it's butt's hole.
Father, help.
And if you want to leave us a voicemail,
480-788-7330.
Yep.
voicemails.
Don't forget to ask us about Tug Mats.
Tug Mats. So yeah, we are the Funtime Boys at NFHC Studios.
We are.
Other than that, thanks for sharing, Dylan.
Thanks for listening. Hope it wasn't dumb.
No.
Boring as shit.
No.
I know, Jay was fucking sleeping, just fucking...
Yeah, I don't know why. I was fine right before it did all that.
I know, then I started talking. And you
That's not what happened.
tuned out.
No, I was tired before the show started. I don't know what happened, man.
I would have told you if it was boring. I wouldn't have let it go long if you were boring. You're perfect.
What?
You're perfect, Dylan. Dylan. We all just do a Toyota jump at the end and freeze. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who hung out in the Discord.
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Just go do stuff on it. It's awesome.
Good night.
Good night, boys.
Good
Good night.
Bye.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
afternoon.
And if I don't
Tell
see
somebody
you
you love them.
And if I don't see you, good afternoon, good morning, and good night.
Go fuck yourself.
Wait, does it go right here? There we go. All right, later.